Welcome back. You know, if you've been thinking about pre-planning your end-of-life expenses, now is a good time to start looking at the properties owned by Dignity Memorial New Orleans. They are offering some special savings opportunities this fall. Here to tell us more are Jonathan Lasky, their Market Sales Director, and the Community Outreach Director, Jean Keene, is also here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Appreciate that we're talking about this today because at the end of the day, dying is inevitable. But if we pre-plan in advance, hopefully it won't be as expensive. Jonathan, you all are doing something great for the fall with this savings plan. How good is this deal?
Oh, it's great. Well, thanks for having us back once again. Appreciate that. So we're doing a fall savings event. We do it every year. And the reason, people get back to school and they're back to work and they're thinking about, financial planning for the future. And one thing that people overlook is this, planning ahead, which unfortunately you and I, Jean, all of us are going to have to do it at some point.
Absolutely.
So we do a fall savings event every year. It's this year we're doing 15% off of all cemetery property purchases, and we also have funeral, cremation options, and more importantly, we have interest-free for 5 years. So people can make payments on it for up to 5 years, and they don't have to start making the first payment until January if they come in and pre-plan now. So.
Come on, and this all starts on October 7th and it runs until Halloween, October 31st. How good is this discount? Like, run some numbers for me, please.
Well, it's good. So typically, there's really no discount at the time of death, unfortunately. They come in and also everything has to be paid in full.
Right.
So and that's really a struggle on some families. So we offer this savings once a year, and it's probably the best savings till the end of the year that we're going to have. And we also have typically price increases that come up in January. So it's a really good savings because if you think about inflation, inflation runs somewhere between 1% and 3% every year. Well, the good thing about planning ahead is when you purchase funeral, cremation, or cemetery, the cost is frozen forever. And we're all going to purchase it one day. So if you purchase it now, you're actually saving, 1 to 3% every single year until actually you have to use it, which hopefully is a long time from now.
Okay, for a lot of us, okay? But let's be honest, Jean, you do presentations on the pre-planning process all the time. It is important, no matter your age, to really start thinking about this because like Jonathan just alluded to, it can get expensive. You do these seminars where you really tell people about the benefits of pre-planning. What do those seminars look like and how much can we really save if we do it now?
Well, actually, like we had talked a little earlier, I was only 41 years old when I took care of my pre-arrangements, which is a big deal. But the beauty of this is that we have a community outreach program that we do seminars throughout the months, anywhere from 3 to 4 seminars, sometimes even 5, that we invite people to come have a nice lunch or dinner and basically show them how easy it is to pre-plan. Because
it's so important.
I think that people are intimidated and think, if we do it now, something bad's going to happen. Well, no. It's not going
Is that usually the age group that you all see, 40s, 50s?
We look, in fact, anywhere from 45 to 75 is truly what we would consider pre-arranging age. But we see people up to 90, 100 years old, God bless them.
Wow.
But I think that it's important that let's focus in on 45 to 75 is really the perfect age.
And when it comes to that pre-planning, that pre-arranging, what sorts of boxes are we checking off? Like where we're going to be buried, where the funeral is going to be held, all of those decisions are being figured out?
Absolutely, positively. Not only that, ultimately we're looking at whether we want traditional service or cremation.
Wow.
There are a lot of things that we do have to consider because we don't want to leave our family wondering, well, what did mom or dad want?
Right.
It's truly the most perfect gift that we can give to our family.
It's so true. We showed people some visuals a little bit earlier that when you pre-plan, you get to lock in today's price because rates go up very soon, every year, and we want to get today's price, okay? And you all have 7 different funeral homes that you all manage all across the greater New Orleans area. What are some of your burial options for people who are wondering?
So whether you're being cremated or you're going to do a traditional funeral, a cemetery is a place not for the deceased. It's really a place for people to come out, pay respects, go out and see the loved ones, mother, father. Every Mother's Day, the entire cemetery is full of flowers, and we're not the people that are putting the flowers out. Obviously, it's a place to come and remember. So a lot of people don't think about it, but even being cremated, we have beautiful options from glass front niches, which is our newest thing. We put the urn in there, pictures of you, different mementos of the family, all the way to, we have the most tombs in the entire
very
United
elaborate.
States here out at Lake Lawn Metairie. But we have different options from above ground to below ground. And the best thing to do is just call, and we can do a park tour and show them everything that we have at the funeral home and at the cemetery, and show them all the options from top to the bottom and everything in between. We have
It's so
something to fit
important.
in everybody's budget too. So
Yes, and that's
good.
great. And then you all have the payment arrangements, because
We do.
it's still going to be expensive, but if you deal with these savings that, again, start on October 7th, you can save hopefully a couple of dollars, okay? Thank y'all so much for
right,
being
thanks
here.
for
Thank you for doing the work that you all do.
Absolutely.
These
I
are
know, for
conversations
sure.
that we don't want to have, but ladies and gentlemen, we need to have them. And listen, if you all want more information about Dignity Memorial, if you have any more questions, you can request a pre-planning appointment at dignitymemorial.com or give them a call at 504-265-0360. All right, stick with us, everybody. Coming up after the break, we're going to switch gears. We've got more music from the Young Fellas Brass Band. Stay tuned for more of that after the break.